All right. Welcome on in, everybody. Man, we are back for another Saturday morning cook-up. Today we're just doing a studio session, just making some beats, making some bangers. Man, I'm feeling good today. I think we're gonna make some bangers today. I think we're gonna make some good stuff. Real quick, just in case if you don't know who I am outside of YouTube, this is who I am on all platforms. I am TapDaddy. Definitely go check it out. I just dropped this track, Rainflower, last Friday. Little lovely chill hop track. I love this. Oh, and I got some new sample material. I got some cool stuff. I don't know. I think we're gonna have some fun today. So, anyways, I suppose we should get into it. Just getting some coffee, before we start. Oh, very nice. All right. So let's put the kibosh on that. Boom. And let's dive in to Ableton Live. We got a blank Ableton Live project here, and let's see what we can make of it. All right. So I first of all just kind of want to sift through some sample material, kind of get a feel for maybe what kind of beat we're going to make right out the gate. I remember I got some pretty cool piano samples that feel a little bit, I don't know, vintage, some stuff that might be good for some boom bap kind of stuff. Surprise, making a boom bap beat. But let's see. Let's hear it. Let's see, going down. Let's look through our piano stuff. And man, I got so many piano samples. It's crazy. All right, let's hear some of this. What'd be kind of fun about this is if we chop it at a slightly higher speed, it's going to become kind of even more syncopated. And if we kind of have maybe a little bit of a Dillalene on it, that might be kind of cool. But I don't know. I was also kind of thinking straight eighth could be pretty cool. Let's see what else we're working with though. Ooh. Man, I love that walk down. Woo! Oh man, that's beautiful. What else we got here? This is pretty beautiful as well. It's a little bit too compressed almost. I like that top note. Woo, yeah. I feel like the one that is speaking to me the most, though, is this. Ooh. Let's just start diving in with some drums. I'm trying to think. I need some pretty immaculate, I think, kind of boom bap drums or something. I feel like I'm getting to this point where I've just made so many kits, and I know that there are some that are really perfect for certain scenarios, and I feel like I'm starting to relegate myself to 3 drum kits. I don't really want to do that. I might need to start experimenting more. Let's just start sifting around, because we've had this guy, I think. This could totally be the vibe. you know? We got this guy I think is my favorite. And, you know, it doesn't sound super special right now, but when you cut those highs, like, that sounds pretty sick. One that I was just revisiting, and this is the kit that I used in the opening track for my album, The Low Key Plan, TapDaddy 97. I like that thin snare. I don't know. I feel like that's another kit where if you cut the highs, it just like, woof, feels good, man. Feels really good. But you know, I'm thinking this guy for this track. All right, let's mess around with this. Yeah, let's do something here. All right. That was sloppy as hell. I don't know about that one, guys, but we could probably like clean that up a little bit. I don't know, you know. Also, I noticed that we might need to put that in a choke group. I don't know why I don't have that in one. Let's see what we got here, though. Although it kind of sounds cool, like, depending on the BPM of this. Whew, those hi-hats are gonna, like, mess me up, dude. I don't know. You see, I kind of like the more swung feel. I like that swung feel. I think I went a little bit straight towards the end, and that kind of did not quite feel right. Like this guy... Okay, yeah, I totally got screwed up there, but... See, and like, okay, this guy came in early. See, I feel like if you just have the patience to kind of clean up your mess, okay? it works, it's fine. And yeah, we had like some stutters here, like this guy, and this guy, and this guy. See, let's just kind of clean that up. This guy over here, some double bounces that were not intentional. And you see like this guy, and like we can just see that goes against the pattern that we're trying to do. That guy got really screwed up. Get rid of that guy, bring this guy back. There we go. I might leave that outside the choke group, you know? I think we're gonna need a little bit of crunch on this kick. This kick is super weak, dude. Get your ass up there. You see, and I biffed it there. I think what I really wanted to do here, get a kick on that. You see, and we screwed that up. We're gonna just delete that guy. Straighten out these hi-hats. Make sure that these sound good. Remember, I'm always telling you guys, like, the drums are your foundation. There's no such thing as spending too much time on your drums, right? The more solid that these sound, the more solid your track as a whole is going to come off, you know? I think it's much easier to build something solid when you're starting with a solid foundation, right? think that's... Does this guy feel early? Maybe we line this guy with the syncopated hi-hat. Yeah, that was totally the vibe. All right, cool. All right, now I think this is gonna need a little bit of mixed magic on the drums. I see I was playing with some stuff here. What was this? It's too much. Okay. All right, I'm thinking we're gonna do some decapitator to kind of crunch this up a bit. And we might even cut those highs. We'll see. Honestly, I'm feeling like this is one where we're probably gonna keep the highs, but I feel like I gotta try it every way. First, let's get some decapitator in here, though. We can get a nice middle ground. I feel like I never used this T style because it sucks. No, I'm kidding. God, I just feel like this plugin is so good for boom bap, man. It gives me so much variety and control over distortion on drums and how we want that kick to fold in on itself. Honestly, I think, yeah, style A is going to be the vibe. This is sounding cool. Let's try cutting some of the highs. I'm just curious, like I said. Maybe? I feel like I'm gonna have to make a decision on this once we start chopping the sample, because this feels pretty good. For now, let's leave this disabled, but we'll leave this in our chain just to give us the option later on down the road. Let's see. I want a little bit of compression. For a long while, I've been using like 1176 as a compressor, and then I feel like that kind of squishes my kick, so I started running them in parallel. And even that is like, I'm not sure. I feel like the LA2A though for drums like this, just kind of lift some of the tail on that snare. I'm gonna bring this snare down a bit. Also, let's change the BPM before we get too far into this. This is 144. That's, I don't know about that. Or it's like 144.5. Let's just make it 144. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that compression feels nice on this. You see, it just lifts that reverb tail, makes it feel a little bit more vibrant. Yeah, I was just watching on TikTok. I don't know. I came across this mix engineer who was saying she was like, one day you're gonna suddenly hear what compression is, and it's gonna blow your mind. Like I feel like I had a similar experience with compression, where it's like, I don't know. It's such an obscure thing to wrap your mind around. And you might be able to grasp elements of like what the concept is. Like it is squeezing the dynamics. It is, maybe raising the floor, bringing down the ceiling. It squeezes it. You could even visually see it. But I think that it takes a little while for it to click exactly what that compression sounds like. I don't know. I think she had a really good point. All right. So let's this is sounding pretty damn good. Let's get back to that sample. Let's chop it. So woo. Oh man, I don't know. Do we want to chop it though? Yeah, we probably do. Just because I want to play around with it a little bit. If anything, I want to get those the first chords. Kind of stutter them a bit. Maybe play around with it. Shall we start with slices? Maybe. Might even pitch it down a bit. I don't know. I just like taking things down to give it a little bit more of a warmer range. Okay, but let's like maybe pitch it down a little bit. Woo! I don't know, do we like the swing? Because that was kind of cool, man. I don't know, like... Okay, we gotta mess with this, get something solid here. Oh man, I need coffee. Alright, but I think we're on to something here. I don't know though, that's quite a syncopation. I kind of got an idea of a pattern here. Bear with me while I kind of, you know, mess around with it. Okay, there we go. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's bring you guys back into Ableton. And let's see what we just chopped here. I was feeling nice, man. That was feeling really nice. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to go twice the length here. This was kind of a 16-bar phrase. Yeah. Bring this around. Let's get that first note in there. Did it not record the first note? Bro. We'll just pencil that in. Bring this piano down a bit. We're going to turn this down, but then we're going to compress it a little bit. Again with the LA. Just to kind of squeeze it a bit, you know? I'm not sure if we want to get it in with like a bass line. This might even be a track that we leave a little bit more light, breezy. Maybe not so weighed down in the low end, you know? Let's see if we could get like a trumpet lick though that really screams on this track, you know? Hey, what's up, Mammy? How you doing? It's good to see you. Hell yeah. How's your day going? Alright, let's get this, let's get a trumpet in here. I think I just got a bunch of really nice trumpet licks last night. I'm eager to play around with, so. Yeah, let's see. That's kind of, I kind of like it, you know. I like these more like soft-spoken little things, you know. But yeah, I see Mammy says better now. I was playing therapist for someone and feel like I need a damn drink. I feel you. Oh man, no, I definitely get you on that. I feel like I've kind of become the therapist for all of my friends, you know, which I'm glad to. People got, you know, a lot going on in their lives. It is a lot though. Yeah, I feel you. Oh man. Nah, I feel like really, especially, it's like all of my friends are in their 30s now, and I feel like around that time everybody's like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life. Like, work is soulless, and I'm over here like, drop out, be a music producer. No, my advice is not sensical. Not exactly sensical for most people. That's some beautiful stuff. But yeah, I see Mammy says this was an unsolicited 2-hour damage control call, unannounced. Hey, fair enough. Hey, sometimes you got to be on the line, Sometimes you're the guy on the line, Oh, man, there's some beautiful stuff here. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty soulful. I think this is going to be a track that makes me very happy. Let's get back to the piano chops. Let's envision how some of this might go. All right, let's see. And I don't think this is warped right. Woo! Oh, what? There was just like one note in there that I kind of disagreed with that we'll chop apart, but oh, dude. God damn. Oh, man, that is so good. That's the note right there. Just not vibing with it. And I get what the musician was probably going for there, right? I kind of understand, like, they kind of wanted to put in like a flavor note. I just feel like it wasn't quite the flavor for this situation. But how would they have known? They didn't know I was going to sample them. I'm thinking let's find a more suitable note here. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm having a good day already. Oh. Oh, man. Okay, I'm getting where this is going. And I think I kind of want for this to be like an immaculate kind of jazzy track. But really, I want it to be less chill hop and more like high roller. Like some real, like, I don't know. More like cigarettes and martinis kind of type beat. I don't know. That's what I got in mind. we don't know what's going on over here. We should go check that out. Let's just continue this on. And I just want to hear what's over here, but quite honestly, this is the gold. But martinis and cigars, I get it. Yeah. Low high roller is a good descriptive word for it. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, yeah, there were some licks in there. Ooh, I want that last note to extend. Why did you cut it short, man? You're killing me. All right, you know what I'm kind of thinking for this is we're gonna take this and we're just gonna bloop. We're going to set that out here because I think that that might be something that we kind of come back to in maybe like bridge section kind of area. Could be cool, but I don't know. Like, man, and you know what I want? Of course, you guys don't know what I want. I know what I want. I want some purity. Maybe some of you guys could have guessed that. I just feel like it's probably like a synth lead or something that would be buttery smooth here. Okay, well. Man, we could like get some delays in there or something. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no. That's starting to feel pretty good. I love how that screams, you know? That is just beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, man. All right. And I don't think it'll go the whole time, but I'm thinking like let's play around with it, kind of figure out kind of where we want to go with that. Capture that, and that's enough for us to like mess around with, you know. That's enough for us to like we might not even do every single one that we played there. It might be every other or something. It's a little bit extreme here. Let me throw you guys back in Ableton here. It was a little bit extreme, though. We might need to, like, take down some of this volume. Might be that we, first of all, just bring this way down. Yeah, so like, what if we did like this instead? Maybe we do need to borrow some of this, actually. I'm just not sure. Okay, so I kind of wanted to texturize that synth lead a little bit, and I'm thinking we might just like put like a delay on this synth lead. I'm thinking something very specific, this very specific preset from that's in Echo Boy. I think it's called like Analogged or something. It puts these like warm reverbs on the sides. Where would that be? Where would you be? Analogged. Yeah, it's like the third preset here. It's pretty... Okay, it's not very present. We could try and up the dry wet. That brings it a little bit more forward. But I'm thinking really, we're gonna really compress this, kind of smash this into a LA compressor. Bum 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 bum. I don't know. Let's play around with the delay on this at the end of this to extend this note out in a creative way that feels very intentional. I don't know. We just didn't quite have the end of that note there, so... Not quite. But what if we did something kind of fun? Like, I don't think that this is going to work. Maybe it's just fine as is, but... ideas. This comes over here, and this is now the start of the song. Let's actually bring this back to about over here. Yeah. Let's have that screaming through there. See, and that's where I think we need to do another dropout. Oh, but I like that. We just really condensed down what we had, you know? Absolutely condensed it. And that felt right. That felt really good. I like coming in on the snare. I don't know. That's just something I like to do. And you might hear a couple of clicks here. We're going to add a little bit of fade in to kind of get rid of those clicks. Let's take all of this and just scoot it back so we can kind of keep track of the track length a little bit. You see, we got about 50 seconds of a song here. We're still working through this section. But I like how, like, immediately we're just in it, you know? Alright, but you see, there's still gaps in here. We want to like really sprinkle in all the detailing, you know? And I'm just kind of thinking for this sound selection, it might be something like some glockenspiel, some, maybe some flute detailing here and there. You know, we're really going for like acoustic and orchestral kind of stuff that you would hear on like a soul album, really, but, so like even like organ, right? But also we have total freedom being in a hip hop genre to like come in with some synth stuff, you know? Bust out next. When in doubt, pull stuff out. Let's just get like Expand in here or something, you know? Just start flipping through presets, see what vibes with it, you know? Yes, this is the pad that I was thinking of too. just that. That was perfect, and it's very low key there, you know? Woo! I think we are gonna bust out a glockenspiel or something. Let's pull out the BBC Symphony Orchestra. Yeah, tuned percussion, glockenspiel. I don't know. We got some sounds here. Let's mess around with it. I'm not even sure about the key signature of this, really. We're just gonna kind of mess with it. Oh, right there at the end, yeah. Just those 5 notes. That was pretty good. See, and you see, the thing is what I was thinking about there was like we couldn't hear it. There was like a lot of stuff going on in the high end, right? It was just kind of a matter of finding your opportunity, finding where there's space, you know. And it just so happens that right here at the tail end of this trumpet, like yeah, there's space right before we hit this nice note right here on that other synth pad. Yeah. Woo. Oh. All right. Let's come in with more details. Maybe a string. I don't know. I think we just gotta keep messing with it. I like that little walk up. That was kind of cool. You see, like, that's simple, but it's cool, right? All right. And then I don't know what we're doing in that space, right? But I think we're going to keep that guy. I still feel like we need something for that space. This is such a bluesy track. I don't know. I love it. What's up, Aiden? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, dude. Woo. Dude, we're making some very noir stuff today, man. But yeah, how's your day going, dude? I'm still very focused on this section over here. Now, I'm thinking maybe a little bit of flute could help fill some of this. Specifically this, you know. But yeah. Oh, hell yeah. He says In Your Arms released yesterday. Dude, congratulations. That's sick. Yeah, he says I've been in Cape Cod all week. Oh, that's what's up, man. On vacation there or just on business? No, I'm kidding. No, that's awesome, man. Congratulations on the release. That's always a big day, you know. I don't know about you, but I celebrate release days like none other, you know. See, I want to like focus just these two bars basically. Let's like maybe condense this down and run it a few times, you know? So we'll see. We'll see how that kind of goes. Maybe. I mean, that walk up's pretty cool. I like that. I don't know. Well, we'll mess around with it until it, you know, kind of feels right, you know. But yeah, I see Aiden says I didn't bring my laptop with me because I wanted to take a little break from making music. Fair enough, man. I don't know about you, but I almost see every vacation, everywhere I go as like an opportunity to just make music somewhere else. I'm always looking for an excuse to get out of my studio and still be making music, but I definitely get that though. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's kind of advantageous to just leave the equipment behind and, you know, unwind a bit. Okay, so what if we had this be a little bit more like dynamic? That'd be kind of cool. Like, maybe we kind of... Oh my god, what are they doing outside? Got leaf blowers and stuff. Okay, that's a little extreme. Let's keep these a little bit more low-key. somebody's like mowing the lawn outside. That is harshing my vibe, dude. I don't know. Might need. There we go. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Aiden says, honestly, I didn't really get the chance to the opportunity to celebrate my release like crazy. I kind of just relaxed yesterday. I went to the beach and mini golfing. Well, shit, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. No, I feel like that is a good celebration of your release. Mini golfing? Are you kidding me? I can't say I've ever gone mini golfing on a release day. But yeah, he says turn the music up. Let me see in my it looks like it's already in the red. I'll tell you what, I might turn my microphone down because I think my mic is super loud. That's what I'll do. Test, 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 test. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Now, what are we doing for this section? I feel like this is another sort of solo section. Maybe we could kind of dress this section down a little bit, but I would love for more like textural stuff to kind of come through. Maybe stuff like little string swells and like... I'm not quite sure yet. Let's go look around at what we got going on. Oh, I had this strange... Okay, so this is a sitar that is like paired with a guitar, it sounds like. Or a vibraphone. Maybe all three, yeah. But I'm kind of thinking like I could chop this and kind of manipulate it to what I need it to be. Although I do kind of want to just hear this straight, first of all, just to see what we're working with. Not quite. No. Oh, Aiden was talking about the person mowing the lawn outside. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what sucks about that is I can hear it through my microphone. So if I turn the volume up, I'm also turning up the volume of the lawnmower in my ears. But whatever. It sounds like that guy went away, so, you know. Damn you people mowing the grass outside. Making our place look nice. Okay, we're gonna change those notes. But I'm loving how where this is going. Let's chop this apart. First of all, let's just try moving this entire thing up and down. There we go. That's much better. In fact, that makes me wonder if this was gonna sound better +3. Oh yeah, let's just hear this whole thing +3. Dude, that is so awesome. I think we're going to need a little bit more detailing in here, but that is just such a cool detail. I don't know. I love this sort of like sitar. It's like sitar, guitar, and like a vibraphone or a mallet instrument. Like a glockenspiel. Yeah. Oh, man, that's awesome. You see, but the thing is there's like a lot of fuzz there. You know, if I end it there, then it feels natural. Okay. Oh, man. I'm thinking here is a good introduction place for like a saxophone. I would love to get a good sax in here. Really trading all of the jazz instruments. This is going to be a nice jazzy track. Let's see. This could be something good. All right. Let's drop this in here and let's mess around with it a bit. Yeah, so, and I think that's where we bring them back around to this section, right? I'm kind of thinking, do we want to do like a quick fade over here? Yeah, I think that's how we do it. And that's like 2 minutes flat. I love that arrangement, man. That is tight. I feel like I feel like the tighter I can keep my arrangements, the more that people can move on to the next song, you know. And I feel like it's kind of a good mark if you can kind of leave people wanting more, you know. I think the tighter that you arrange it kind of helps with that. But man, I gotta call that a done beat. That is amazing. We gotta hear this back, man. That is just beautiful stuff. Oh, guys, that is a banger. That is a banger if I ever heard one. Goodness. Let's save it. Let's save it. All right. That is song 1003. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, man. And that was like an hour and 10 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Dang. It's kind of a complicated track for hour and 10 minutes. That's not bad. All right. Let's get this save in. And then I'm probably going to grab a little bit of coffee, and then we're going to start another one. It's going to be good. Oh, man. Well, I got my obligatory, like, jazzy beat of the day done. I don't know. That's the stuff that I just love to make, man. I'm really, really passionate about that jazzy hip-hop kind of stuff. It's just a total vibe. I don't know. I love it. I really love it. Especially, like, and I don't hear a ton of people doing this, but I want to discover more artists that are doing a sort of, like, noir sort of jazz fusion when it comes to hip-hop. And I don't think it's really carved out as, like, a good, like, a identifiable genre. There's just stuff that I hear that is just, like, very, like, kind of noir-ish. Some of the more obscure, like, producers that I listen to on Spotify, if you guys are looking for that kind of stuff, I'd say go listen to Jazz and Chill After Dark, that playlist that my wife made. You can find it in my Spotify. But yeah, Jazz and Chill After Dark, that's a great, great sound. It kind of reminds me of, like, the production on Illmatic, you know? Pete Rock's sort of, like, more darker sounding, like, jazz sampling on some classic, like, East Coast boom bap kind of stuff. I love that sound, man. I just, man, I love it. But I feel like I go even further into the more, like, jazz noir kind of side of it, you know? I don't know. It's good stuff. Look, I'm just making the music that I like to make. That's what I've always done. That's what I'm going to continue doing, you know? I guess I feel very lucky in that, like, that specific vein, that specific sound is what has popped off on my Spotify. Like, my track Lady Moon is absolutely in that vein, and that is my most streamed song on platforms, which I feel lucky that people like the music that I like, that it's not like, oh, I made this one off and it, caught a bunch of attention, which even if that was the case, I'd be super grateful for it. But like, I guess I feel very glad that people tend to support the sort of stuff that I really enjoy making, Anyways, I'm gonna play a track while I go grab some coffee. I'm gonna grab one that, I feel like kind of fits this vein a little bit. Let's listen to Lunacy. All right, so I'll be 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Hot coffee, love it. All right, let's put the kibosh on that. Also, go listen to the Low Key Plan if you haven't yet already. That's it. It's my most recent album. I dropped it just a few months ago. Love this album. Anyways, let's get into a brand new Ableton Live project. Let's make a beat. All right. So, here we are. Ableton Live, blank project. Let's see what we can make of it. I don't know. I just went pretty sample heavy in that last one. Maybe I'll I don't know, do some stuff from scratch for the fun of it. Or if we find another cool piano sample, I kind of want to go for something a little bit more lo-fi maybe this time. I'm not sure I could resist this. I don't know. I was just saying, oh, we went so sample heavy in that last one. These are just some beautiful chords. Okay, so Intoxicated, that's the name of the sample. Let's go pick out some drums. I might go with this kit this time. Oh, no, this one, and we'll mute it. So, like, we'll do, like, something like this. Alright, let me throw you guys on the other screen. Let's play around with this. Okay. Maybe something like that. Let's just see what we captured there. I'm not sure I'm entirely sold. Might be able to do it better. All right. Let's see what we got here. Scoot these guys in. Tighten this up a bit. This might even be a little bit fast. Let's try like 76. It's way too slow. Yeah, what if it was more like 90? Maybe we go faster. Or slow it down to like 88. This guy needs to be brought up. And I think we need another one of these kicks on the other side. So like right there. Yeah, and maybe another one on the other side over here. Okay. See, we got a good groove going on. I like the quality of these drums. Might even like set these hi-hats way back. They are kind of loud. Even further. Okay, now we kind of overshot it. Okay, this is a little bit more balanced. Well, if we did a little bit of decapitator to crunch it. And we turn down the snare. Now, we pull out the 1176 compressor and we see how this feels. Not sure I'm liking the feel of that. Let's try the LA. It just squeezes it a little bit. And I'm thinking I'm going to throw an EQ on the end of this after the compression. That just kind of brings up the low end of that kick. Okay. Alright, let's go back to that sample. Now let's see what was going on there. Turn this drums down and let's start chopping this sample. And we're going to just kind of touch up these. I chopped it by transients, which gets us close. Let's make sure that we are getting really the heads of these. Getting closer. Now this sounds very much in the right ear. I might even straighten that, bring it dead center. let me pull out my utility. I'm just gonna make this dead center. Let's also try transposing this down a bit. Okay. All right, now we gotta really mess around with this. Oh, is my screen getting blurry? Looks like my screen's getting blurry. Let me, I gotta it's like this autofocus nonsense. Sometimes if I cover the camera and then I undo it like that. I don't know. Sorry. Come on, dude. Come on. Focus. We are back. Okay, cool. All right. Well, let's switch to the other camera now. That's funny. All right. We're going to chop this. I'm not sure if this is too muddy down here, but these feel good. Okay, I think I'm going to focus on just these first couple chords, you know? Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. All right. I think we are doing some good stuff, laying down some good stuff. Let's figure out what we got going on here. That was a little bit late. Compress this a little bit. You can already tell that feels brighter. Add a little fade in. Gotta find some beautiful instruments for this. definitely going to be leaning into kind of a chill hop lo-fi kind of vibe here. Honestly, I feel like a rapper could just like walk for miles on just this. Like loop this for 5 minutes to have somebody pour their soul on it. That'd be cool. I would love to hear that. Let's actually go into some of the one-shots here. Tonal one-shots, instrument one-shots. I've got a lot of good like lo-fi sounds kind of stashed away in here. That's an interesting sound. I'm not sure if this is going to be the vibe, but we may as well play around with it. Oh man, I really like that. Man, this almost sounds like an organ. Let's really turn this down, set it in the back. tiny details. I feel like, honestly, it's like I got my melody here that is going to be taking up a lot of space. This, though, is going to be a track of a lot of small pieces. Hey, what's up, Mars? How's it going, dude? He says, I'm so frustrated with the game I'm playing right now, taking a break. I feel you. What are you playing, by the way? Oh, and yeah, he says, you got a complete? Yeah, absolutely. I've got a complete A61 is what I've got. And I gotta say, I'm moderately happy with this. I feel like for the price, I can't complain. I do, however, I'm like not the biggest fan of how these keys feel, if that makes sense. Like the key bed itself feels a little bit springy. But then again, it was like, somewhere around $200, you know? Oh, Neo, dude. Oh, fuck yeah. Ah, man, I was playing that game with a homie in college like a while ago. Yeah, it's very like it's basically like a samurai Dark Souls game, basically, right? Dude, I don't know. I love games like that, but then again, I like games that are just punishing as hell. I understand your frustration, man. Man, but that's the thing. So I had this friend in college, and we would just love to play Dark Souls. Like that's just every day after school, we would stop by the liquor store on the way home, get a couple 40s, and go home and play Dark Souls. And we would just like set stupid challenges for us. Like there was one. We did a playthrough where we weren't allowed to wear any armor whatsoever. And it was super difficult as fuck, but we ended up getting a decent way through I remember beating this spider boss lady in Dark Souls 1 with like 0 armor, and I'm not even sure if we upgraded at all. I don't know. It was really difficult, way too frustrating, way more frustrating than it needed to be, but I don't know. It was really fun because it was just something that was really challenging that we would just work at after school every day over some 40 ounces. It was fun. But yeah, he says, I'm fighting Tachibana, but my controller is not dodging properly when I'm hitting A to dash or dodge. The A button is intermittent for some reason. Oof, yeah, when in doubt, blame the controller. Good on you, man. No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you, man. No, I feel you, though. It's kind of one of those... It's kind of one of those games where it's like you kind of need precise inputs for, I don't know. So much of like Dark Souls games are like so timing based. I don't know. But I love those games, man. Love those games so much. I need to get back to my playthrough on Elden Ring. I don't know. I was getting pretty serious about Elden Ring a little while ago. Really, it's like, I don't know, every single time that I'd want to play, my friends would want to play, and then they would just come, like, take me through all the bosses, and before you knew it, I skipped the whole game, played all the bosses, and, like, I was, like, overpowered, and I'm like, what the hell? I guess I gotta start my own Elden Ring game, so I did, and I started getting decently far in it, but, But yeah, I see Mars saying, no, I've been noticing in other games, I think it's a problem with my Bluetooth card. Yeah, I got you. I have no idea, but I certainly understand your frustration, especially having controller issues in a game like that. Yeah. But yeah, he says, yeah, I'm waiting for a good sake for Elden Ring. Yeah, I don't know, man. I love that game. That's really all of the From Software games are just... I don't know, beautiful and really challenging, Love games like that. All right, let's make an Elden Ring type beat. Okay, I don't know if this is an Elden Ring type beat, but... Let's maybe ping pong this delay. Make it really subtle too. Here we go. Oh yeah, waiting for a good sale for Elden Ring. Dude, I think you'll love it. I think you'll love it. If you like those types of games, I think you're going to really love Elden Ring. And specifically because I feel like... So I think what's kind of daunting about a lot of Dark Souls games, and I think this even applies to Nioh, although Nioh is quite a beautiful game. But I don't know, like, I think what's so daunting about games like Dark Souls 1, and I don't know, I played a lot of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. They're really challenging, really fun, but at the same time, they can feel really dreary, you know, like, it's so dungeony and just... You know, but I guess what I like about Elden Ring is it's got all of the challenge that I really love about Dark Souls 1, but it's like very beautiful and very open world. And oh my God, that world is massive. And it's just so beautiful and so many different landscapes and just so many different places to go. That, I don't know, I feel like in Elden Ring, I get all of the challenge and triumph that I'm looking for, but it doesn't feel like I'm locked in a dungeon and everything is dreary and dying, you know? Like, I don't know, I think that there's a lot of beauty in that game, so, yeah. But yeah, he says, well, I'm new to this style of combat games. I'm great at RPGs and Metroidvanias. Oh, dude, if you're good at Metroidvanias, you'll probably have the patience for these sorts of games. He says, this is all new to me, so I'm training myself with Nioh. That's great, man. I think Nioh is a great game. I only got a chance to play, a few hours of it, but and that game is also quite beautiful, man. But I guess what I would just say about... these sorts of games, these Souls-like games, but I mean that very literally, you know, any Souls-like game. I think that they are games that requires a great deal of patience, you know, you really have to have patience with it and you really have to, like, persevere. But I think that what's so addicting about these games is that they are super challenging in that moment when you actually get past something. You know, it's like you got to be okay with dying 1,000 times and then finally making your way through that difficult part. And maybe along the way, you are leveling up your character. And I think what's also really fun is the stat building. If you like RPGs, you know, I think Dark Souls is definitely very, like, about building your stats, you know? Yeah, he says, I kicked ass in Shadow of War. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's the key meter and stamina meter. That's a new thing for me. Absolutely. You got to, you know, the thing about those games is I feel like you have to be kind of sparing with your stamina. So, like, if you are constantly blocking or you are constantly rolling, the game will punish you. Like, absolutely, it will punish you. Whereas if you're really good about, like, only blocking when you need to block and only rolling when you need to roll, you're gonna really catch on to it really quick, you know? So, I don't know. That's my advice for, like, Souls-like games, you know, is, like, the game will punish you if you're spamming block, if you're spamming roll, you know? So, yeah, he's like, I've restarted Nioh 4 times now to really get better at it. That, you know, that's what's up. I must have done, like, 5 different playthroughs of Dark Souls 1. I kind of had that same experience with Dark Souls 1. I didn't really understand it at first. Like, my friend was really getting me into it. And it got to the point where it's like, I don't know, we did a couple playthroughs together, just passing the controller back and forth and just hanging out, you know, really fun. I don't know. I think that's always fun. And then, you know, I started to try to do some playthroughs by myself. And then my buddy, who's played it like 10 times and is pretty god tier at it, you know, like I said, he was just like, let's try to do a run where we wear 0 armor, a naked run through. And, you know, and I think that we didn't even level our character. Like, I think that was part of the challenge. We were just, like, going through the entire game, 0 armor, 0 leveling ourselves. And it was so punishing. Everything would one-shot you. It was a game of don't get hit. You know, like, and by the way, you also do 4 damage, but, you know, it was really fun. But yeah, he says, yeah, I've become pretty good, but the last battle is really frustrating me. I'll get his life down to almost nothing, and then something falls. Something falls. This has been going on for 2 days. Oh, dude, that's rough. That's rough. But you see, this is where I'm like telling you, these games, it's about testing your patience, man. Like, keep going at it because you're gonna get him. You're gonna get better at this. You're gonna like learn this boss like the back of your hand, and you're gonna break through on day 4. You know, that's basically what these games are about, man. Anyways, I could talk about like Souls-like games with you for days, man. Might have to do a stream sometime where I'm just playing like DS1. That would be fun. I feel like I need some like vocal swells or something. I think I know what I want to do. Yeah, I see Mars says, yeah, I've done that to really learn how to maneuver, and I've become pretty efficient, but this issue has frustrated me. I wouldn't be able to play a game like that with a broken controller. That's, I commend you, you know. What other kind of sounds do we got? Arctic swells? Maybe not. Oh my gosh, quit playing the noise. Go to the choir. Is that Spitfire Labs? Yes, sir, it is. They updated it. Added a whole lot of new sounds. Oh, and you know what? I think I'm going to do this bounce track in place. I've never tried this. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's easy. So why I wanted to do this, I guess, is because I was kind of thinking of like doing some chop manipulations. Like, what if we just removed every other one of these guys? What if we were just like... not quite the rate that we're looking for. Shift. Maybe we'll shift this down. And maybe we'll go like yoink. I don't know. something like that. But yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, it looks different. I like it. Hell yeah, me too. It looks a lot more updated. It looks a lot more modern, man. I dig it, you know? All right, this choir sounds way too high fidelity for this beautiful little lo-fi beat. Let's make this a lot more minimal. Let's dress this down, actually. And I think I want to like make this more of a crescendo. I want this to come out of nowhere. Let's pull out our utility. And let's like dress in some sort of automation here where, I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know about that. That's kind of getting closer. What if we monoed it? Yeah, you see, now it's a much smaller part of this mix, and we can put it in like the left ear. Yeah. Okay. See, we're kind of creating small parts. Let's keep adding on small details here. Bust out expand. Those last two, okay. I'm like trying to get like these small details in here. These guys. And we might even compress that. And we'll probably mono that as well. I really like maybe creating an array of monoed instruments and kind of spreading them out, you know, and then maybe we'll have like one or two elements that have some width to them, and it'll be like some warm pads underneath or something, you know. Let's bring this over here. I think that top note here got a little bit out of control. Mars agrees. Oh, what if... I've got an idea. Let's duplicate this. And let's say this guy... Don't get your butt back there. Okay. Let's say this guy comes down here. Same with this guy. And we're going to say this is like hard left and this is like hard right. Ooh. Where's that reverb coming from? Did I... Yeah, I don't know how that got turned on. It's just... There we go. Yeah, Mars says, I love putting mono sounds in the background in the stereo field. Absolutely. See, that's exactly what we're doing. We're just like really filling out the space around us. Yeah, making the track feel like a complete trip. Absolutely, dude. Like... actually might really scoot this over. And I want to like bring in a sax solo or trumpet solo in here. Oh, that's so hard. Oh. What do we got here? Maybe. I could also play around with trumpets. Oh, this might be cool. Let's just start playing around with some of this. It's very reedy. Oh, but that's so beautiful. I feel like we just need to dress this down right. What do we want to do for this, guys? I mean, for my first thought is vocal pawpaw. I kind of like the dryness, but I don't like the reediness of this, you know? Sounds too reedy. Less note, more reed. It's just, kind of a rough recording here. This reminds me of Sinners for some reason. I just watched that movie yesterday. I don't think I've ever seen it. So I'm thinking then we bring them back around to this, but we come in with like a bunch more details. God, this sax just makes me feel things, man. Let's go back to our one shots. Ooh, this might be good. What if we actually dropped out this main melody? I'm kind of figuring out a chord transition here. All right, and we're not gonna use like all of that. I think we're gonna pick our moments, and then I kind of have an idea for what we could do with these transitions. You know, the sax seems off to you. I'll have to go back and take a look at that. Let me kind of finish this out, but there might be one or two notes. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Let's see. What if we did maybe just that, and we just, yeah, following up that choir basically. And I was also thinking, what if we pulled out like a crystallizer? And we can kind of play around with some of these presets. Can you change the key of the sax? Absolutely, yeah. It's just, we'll just have to go back, give that a careful listen, because I think you might be right. Okay, we need to turn that mix way down. Chris Lazio's Ascend, if we need to. There's much easier ways to do this, though, first. So you could just turn down the output. Sounds like a bong. Nice. Damn. What kind of bongs are you hitting, dude? Mars is over here hitting some alien bongs. I think if the bong starts to sound like that, the DMT is kicking in. Alright, let's go back, listen to that sax. You might be right. I guess there's one rule in this stream. No backseat producing unless if you're right about something. Then it's allowed. I feel you, man. See, that actually, I don't know though. I think this sounds about right. And we can even check it against this. I think we should check it. So this was D sharp, right? And this is B flat minor. I think that this is a major key and this is a minor key. See, so like it might even be this melody that's kind of throwing us. I feel like that sounds right to me. I don't know. I thought I heard something. I thought I heard what you were hearing. I genuinely did, but I don't know. The more I listen to this, the more I feel like this is in key. I'm just trying to find the problem notes. And I think it might just be that there's like one note in here that's kind of clashing with the saxophone. It's this note. Nah. Part of me is curious if, what if we just, yeah, the first three notes are fine. It's the next three that are off. So these notes right here. I don't know, man. I think really what it is clashing against something in this melody here. It's the more I listen to it, the more it sounds correct. It might just be confirmation bias, though. I'm like hearing it over and over again. I feel you. It was the melody. I'm thinking, you know, because the melody sounds right in the other parts of the track. I feel like it's just this area where I might remove the melody because it is kind of clashing. Now I am curious, maybe if we bring it back in over here. Yeah, sounds great without it, so it must be the keys. I'm glad you pointed that out, though, because I think I was hearing the same thing. It's just, that's tricky. See, and it sounds fine over here. go turn down that crystallizer even more. That's perfect. Okay. This makes me feel like we should go put in our intro section. Yeah, let's go drop this over here. Oh, and we might just like have some subtle rain noises or something, maybe forest noises. Yeah, actually gives the track dimension. Yeah, I feel you on that. Go even quieter on that. Really subtle details, almost to nothing. When I mix this down, I might actually utilize return tracks just to get a little bit more control over the volume of that. Yeah, let's maybe mess around with like some bird sounds. Yeah, give it more dimension. Do I have... Oh, well, this is perfect. And let's like really turn this down. Set it really far down on the ground. I feel like something that I hear, like a big mistake that I hear a lot of people that are new to mixing maybe, is that, you know, they'll put birds in the background of their track, but they'll have it like way too far up. I think that it is a detail that is meant to be at the floor of your mix, you know? The floor. It should be, you should really set it way down on the ground, just really quiet in the background. Let it be subtle. Let it have dimension. Like, this is enough. And I'm curious how this might sound throughout the song. It might help give a little bit more. Yeah. this as I'm going to cook while I listen. For sure, man. And this is another great opportunity for a great like solo moment. I'm thinking we should go find like a really satisfying trumpet. And I'm thinking we can afford to go out to about 2:30 is I think really where I'm hoping to bring us to. Yeah, let's go find something immaculate. Something immaculate. I hate how that cuts. But this could be something cool. This is gonna warp wrong. I don't know about this guy. I just like that lick right there. Oh man. Okay, let's keep that lick. Let's set it aside. And let's go dig for something better. Cuz like all of this stuff is like way too much. But I love that little something right there. All right. Like, that is just nice, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But we're just going to keep it out there. And let's keep digging. I think this is a little bit too crowded. That could be good. And we put this guy over here. God, these are such breathy, you know, kind of trumpets. I'm not like the biggest fan of that, but I don't know. to try to distinguish these two parts a little bit. And I'm thinking this guy is going to be like vinyled and in the background. Okay. Finish that out, and I think we're gonna bring them back around to this really beautiful sax lick. All right. Yeah, you know, that sax lick is just so golden. Like, I think it's a good callback. You know, we need to just, like, throw that back in there. Maybe we do just finish out the phrase with this second piece, right? Yeah, you see, I'm trying to find different ways to make these two trumpet licks sound a little bit more connected and also a little bit more distinguished, right? So vinyl processing on this second trumpet to help it feel more like a separate instrument, right? But, you know, if I'm kind of extending it out in both directions. At first, we weren't quite vibing with the full lick, right? We just liked this one, that. But I'm starting to find that maybe the second piece that came after that and the first piece that came before that actually could help us out here. Gosh, I'm gonna have to really fiddle with this. Okay, let's maybe chop this down to just this lick right here. kind of thinking some subtle string stuff in the background there could help tie this together. And then we come back around to this guy. So that'll be our exit point at a nice 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But I still think we have work to do here. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's chop this apart. Let's bring this guy back to here. In fact, we might even just get rid of this guy, honestly. I want to try something, though, that might help tie us to the next section. And then we'll do like a little delay on this guy. Yeah. Okay, we got to make sure that we are tight on this. Let's turn this delay on, like, right over here. What if instead of ping pong, we actually did this like sort of... Oh, there we go. I love those delay bins, man. Those are awesome. And then we just need something to fill this space. Probably coming... we'll borrow a lick from over here. And we can get rid of that guy. Oh man, I don't know, right? Like oh, beautiful. And I think last detail, I was gonna play around with a little bit of string swelling stuff. Maybe a clarinet instead, I don't know. Dude, this is such a beautiful track. And I want to spice up that intro a little bit better. Okay, so maybe we just have these 3 notes over here. And maybe we like mono this. Try to find a better way of fitting this in the mix. Oh, that's beautiful. Ha! Oh my gosh, guys. I think we have a beat here. Oh man, that is beautiful. Thank you, Mars. That is just like, oh man, I love this track. I don't know what I was on today, but it was good. Like, oh man, I feel like I'm going to cherish this track for a very long time. Man. All right, let's save it then. This is song 1004. Man, we're up there. Goodness. Oh, that is just beautiful. All right, we got to save this. We got to hear this back one more time. I mean, from beginning to end, you know. Let's hear this. is a beautiful track. Oh, we did it, guys. Man, I would say this was a very, very good Saturday morning cook-up. Man, that was beautiful. All right. So, yeah, I think that's probably a good place to stop today. Before I go, just wanted to remind you guys, if you need beats, definitely reach out. I've got my beat stars listed below. And if you need mixing services, reach out. I am also a mix engineer. So, yeah, reach out if you need mixing services as well. And also, if you would like for me to listen to your music live on stream and give you all of my thoughts and all of my tips and tricks and all the feedback, definitely swing through my Twitch. I've also got that listed below. I'm live every Wednesday and Friday reviewing music from my Twitch subscribers. So yeah, definitely consider coming through. It's a fun time. So anyways, I think that is a good place to call it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you, Mars, for keeping me company. Oh, man, we made some bangers here. We made some really good bangers. So anyways, I will see you guys next time. My name is TapDaddy, and until next time, happy producing. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.